your bitch, make her come right. He talking.
NANI? Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
This is so fucking hard, bro. This is so fucking hard.
Hey yo, what's good y'all, it's your boy Zay, and today we finna be ranking worst to best verses on Antisocial 2. So yeah, I was supposed to do this a minute ago. Obviously the song came out like legit 2 months ago. But a lot of stuff happened in my life. But anyway, we about to get straight to it. Yeah, let's get it, bro. Let's get it, boys.
Yeah, whoa, yeah.
Coming in last, but definitely not least, we got the one and only Zulu. Like everyone else, Zulu had a solid verse, and one of my only issues with his verse is that him and Young Fazo were kind of hard to hear at times because their voices were more quiet than everyone else's. Anyway, he did have some good bars and good flows, but his bars just weren't as heavy as other people on the track, and his overall performance wasn't as impactful, but it was still good, so I'll give him like a 7.5 out of 10. And this is definitely my favorite part of his. I liked his flow a lot on that part, and ending every line with yeah was really catchy for real. Which a lot of people do that, but it's whatever, because if you're a melodic type rapper, you're gonna say yeah like that at some point anyway. It's kind of inevitable. In 4th place, we have the one known for his melodic flows, and the next brown boy to take over the rap industry, Young Fazo. After looking at Fazo's lyrics, his verse is actually like 10 times better than what I first thought. He has some really good bars, but first we're gonna talk about his smooth melodic flow real quick. When he first started his verse, it was aight, and when he changed it to the melodic flow, it was way better. It was pretty fire, and it's definitely my personal favorite part of his verse. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, here it is. Bruh, that was fire. I be singing that part with Fazo every time, bruh. I cannot cap to you. That was definitely the best sounding part of his verse, but I didn't realize he had some actual fire bars. And like I said, I had issues hearing Fazo and Zulu, so I didn't pick up on some of these bars that I would have. Here are my favorite bars from Fazo though. This wasn't a for real bar, but I've never heard any rapper mention a reticle site before. But if another rapper has mentioned it, let me know in the comments, I'm definitely curious. But this kid Fazo really had me searching up words like I'm in English class, bruh. And I guarantee you, most of y'all did not know what a reticle site was unless all you do is play COD or Warzone. Like, y'all need to get outside for real. This bar is also very original. Like, I can't think of any rapper that said period decimal before. Like, we've all heard of rappers say something about their money having commas, but I ain't never heard nothing like this before. I also like him saying piling up over and over again. He executed that really well. Whenever rappers spell out a word in their verse, it always hits different, and Fazo delivered this really good, and it sounds way better than him just saying, "You gon' die." No trippy. This had me once again back on Google because I knew he was talking about a gun when he said he was gonna tote her, but I didn't know exactly what gun an Anina was, which it's a 9mm handgun if you didn't know. But if we're talking punchlines and double entendres, this was definitely the best bar because Anita sounds like it could for real be a shorty's name. Fazo's writing game is pretty strong, no kizzy. Fazo's verse is for sure an 8.5 out of 10. Next up in 3rd place, this individual is already breaking records and making history. The youngest to appear on Lyrical Lemonade, he's 14, BabySantana. I'm glad Santana used the same flow as he did on the first Antisocial because it's so smooth and fire. That boy Santana just be floating on the beat when he spits like this. His chorus is mad catchy, just like the one on the first song, which Santana usually has a great chorus anyway. Like, I be rapping the hook every time with Santana, just like Fazo got me singing his part with him. And Santana always has some fire bars, so you already know I'm about to go over my favorite ones right now. After Santana said this, I was like, hey yo, chill, he's already dead, my G. But yeah, I love this bar because Santana is letting y'all know he is not a nigga to be messed with. And yes, even at 14. But this line is one of the many that shows his fierceness, and you can feel it in his voice. Only thing that didn't make sense to me is if he's dead, then how would he make a sound? Either y'all didn't make sure he's dead, or y'all been watching too much of The Walking Dead on me.
I don't like being around people sometimes, so the public keeps saying I'm anti-local.
Very simple and down to earth, but I've never heard any rapper say anti-local before. Like, that's pretty hard, bruh.
Pull up my chopper, I'm shooting at you. When you get to that chopper, start jamming, it's over.
Santana must really be trigger happy if the chopper start jamming, cause they for sure ain't supposed to do that. But once again, pretty simple, but it's just another line that hits and it's just so hard, bruh. Like, until the chopper start jamming is over? That's hard. I rap that part every time. And I don't think choppers or automatic guns are supposed to jam like that for real, but I honestly wouldn't know, cause I'm no gun expert. I've learned more about guns and rap than anything else, which is kinda funny.
She said that she from Jamaica, so I switch it up for a second and put on a bongo.
Bro, I love this part every single time. I'm like, hey, man, get to dancing, my brother. I always begin lit to that part. But nah, for real though, I love when they do the beat switch part in the Antisocial songs. I like the drill one a little bit more on the original song, but this one is almost just as hard. Still really fire though.
If you want smoke, then we light up his Honda Civic like that boy had a ride to Chicago.
I light that boy up like he had a ride through Chicago? That's hard. This is another one of those simple but saucy bars. It gets to the point quick, but it still hits hard for real. I don't know why Santana said Honda Civic specifically, but obviously he's saying he finna shoot you up in whatever car you whipping. In conclusion, BabySantana slayed his verse and the chorus for the song. I'ma give my boy a 9 out of 10 for sure. Santana does not really miss, in all honesty. Next up in second place, we got a rapper who's had one of the best music videos and songs on Lyrical Lemonade this year, extremely versatile and known for his melodic ad-libs, SSGKobe. Every time I listen to Antisocial 2, I always get excited for Kobe's verse, and that's how you know he did his job well. Now, as y'all know, it's time to go over the highlights to Kobe's verse. They stopped the song temporarily for Santana to say a couple of words, and then boom! Kobe comes on the track so hard, no homo. And he gets everybody lit and excited every time. Also funny how he comes in with the singing ad-libs sounding like an angel, but he's on that demon time. But compared to the others like Santana, Kobe didn't have as many noteworthy or heavy bars because they either weren't that original or didn't have like a punchline or anything. The main reason Kobe's verse was so good is his delivery and execution. His flows and cadences are really good and it fits perfectly for his part, and his singing ad-libs when he does his iconic makes it even better. Here's an example of his exquisite execution. As you can see, Kobe did a great job with his flow and cadence and making his verse very catchy and memorable, even if they aren't the most original or clever bars we ever heard of. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call Kobe out real quick. Like, this man actually said, hey yo, what? Like, bruh, what are you talking about? So I'm assuming that's in one night or one day. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, what do you mean you can't use any rubber, Kobe? You definitely should be using rubber if you're 6 bodies up in one night, no Lil Yachty. Like, what? This man Kobe finna get AIDS like young boy with a mentality like that. Like, jeez. Anyway, I love Kobe's verse, but I feel like it should have been a little bit longer, like at least 20 seconds or something like that. But he still had a fire verse for sure. SSGKobe gets a 9.1 out of 10. I like it better than Santana's verse because in my opinion, his verse is more impactful on the song. Only one rapper left, so y'all already know who got first place, and it's Slump6s. Slump is number 1 because he killed his verse in all categories. His usual mean aggressive cadence on Antisocial, his flows are always good, and Slump always has for real bars. Tell me how a rapper at only 16 got better bars than most mainstream rappers. Like, this is crazy. We finna dive into Slump's highlights on Antisocial 2 right now. Slump had so many bars that we really have to go to Genius for this, bro. Let's go through this. Chopper singing Billy No Eyelash. Like, come on, bro. It's really down to earth and simple, but bro, Chopper, I've never heard any rapper say that. So I've heard rappers say stuff about, like, you know, Chopper singing, but Billy No Eyelash, fire. Knocked off his eyelash. Bullets are so hot. Before it even hits your face, it's gonna knock off the eyelash, or it's gonna melt off the eyelash, burn it off, whatever. That's still fire. That's fire. we playing like a PS4, like a P4, PS4. There's been a ton of rappers who obviously say they're gonna play a hoe or, you know, play her like a game or something. There hasn't been too many that says P4 or PS4. Like compared to most, yeah, that's pretty good, bro. Pretty fire. Shooting like a free throw, it's pretty simple. We've heard a lot of people say like mix up NBA or basketball bars with shooting. We've seen that, so that one's like aight. And then how many hoes, nigga? I got like 5. I remember the first few times I didn't even notice that one, and then I was like, oh wait, cause I speak English, I don't know Spanish for real. But then, you know, obviously everyone should know what cinco means. Obviously, I was like, oh, he said I got like 5. I was like, hey, I got like 5. And then he said, bro, come on, I got so many sons. I feel like Mufasa, but I ain't talking about Mingo. Come on, bruh. Come on, he making these Lion King bars, bruh. And he said, Lil Uzi, and no, I ain't talking about Brand New Paddock, bro. Like, I remember when I first heard that, I was like, bruh, come on, bruh. This man Slump, stay with the bars. Like, I really wish I actually reacted to the video. And this bar hit hard, bro. I'm like, bro. He said, I really don't be doing shit to these niggas, but just let me talk and I'll still, like, bro, come on. He said, all I'ma do is talk and I'ma still do damage. Like, bro, what? That is fire. He said, my shooter got a stutter. What his ass up like a salmon? Come on, bro. I almost forgot some bars. We gonna make him lean. We pouring a 4 here. Like, bro, you know, you gonna shoot him. We gonna make him lean. We pouring, like, come on, bro. Come on. We also got that hoe be texting my phone asking if I love her. I have to tell her I think so. Those bars will always be hitting hard to me. Like, he said, she's like, oh, do you love me? He's like, I think so. I love those bars. They always be hitting. Even though a lot of rappers be saying stuff like that, but I still love those bars, bro. I love that, bro. And my favorite flow from Slump was his faux rhyme scheme.
They playing that hoe like a P4. My nigga shooting your ass like a free throw.
In conclusion, Slump6s gets a 10 out of 10 verse. Catchy flows, great cadences, and endless bars. It says it all. The song is so far, I've listened to it so many times. Cannot wait for Antisocial 3, but who knows when that's gonna drop. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, you should definitely slay that like and subscribe button. Don't forget, I'll be making rap videos, but I'm also a rapper too. Like, check out this is my latest drop. Yeah, he been a little bit crazy, but y'all know for sure I'm still gonna rock with the baby. Cute little shorty named Haley asked me to link, but I said I don't know, like maybe. Y'all know that we sin daily. Thank God for Jesus, he can always pull up and save me. On the track I'm going brazy, like Chris Brown and Thug, you know I'm finna go crazy. Yeah, so don't sleep. Your boy Zay know how to spit too. I make music and check out my stuff, y'all. Anyway, that's it. So it's your boy Zay, and I hope y'all have a nice day. We out.